Hello friends, welcome back to my channel eco_time 2020. Hope you all enjoyed the previous video and learned everything that I taught you. Now in today's video we will be starting with chapter 9, supply. If you have any queries regarding the chapter demand, please do comment and ask your queries. And guys, another important announcement is that I have opened my Instagram account where I will be posting all the notes, all the important questions. So do follow me on the Instagram account reflecting on the screen over here. Let's get started. Here is the first question of supply. Difference between supply and stock. Supply. Supply refers to the quantity which a producer is willing to offer for sale which changes with change in price. Stock. Stock indicates a fixed quantity. Supply. Supply is related to a period of time. Stock is related to a particular point of time. This is just a small difference. It can come in 1 or 2 marks. It is generally not asked in the paper, but why should we take risk? So you can learn the definition of supply from here. Next question. Explain the factors influencing supply. Price of the commodity. There is a direct relationship between price of a commodity and its supply. With rise in the price of a commodity, supply rises and vice versa. So, there are 5 factors influencing supply. First, price of given commodity. Second, price of other goods. Third, price of inputs. Fourth, state of technology. Fifth, number of firms. First one, price of given commodity. There is a direct relationship between price and supply. When price increases, supply will also increase. And when prices decreases, then supply will also decrease. Second factor, price of other goods. When price of other goods will increase, it will give more profit in comparison to the given good. As a result, firm shifts from production of given good towards the production of other good. This can be better explained with the help of an example. When price of wheat increases, it will induce the farmer to use that land for cultivation of wheat rather than any other crop, say rice. Hope you understood. Third factor, price of inputs. There are 2 parts. When prices rise and when prices fall, you may say it as increase or decrease in price of inputs. First, rise in price of inputs. If price of inputs increases, this sign I'm using it for increase and this sign I'm using it for decrease. If price of inputs increase, then cost of production will increase. Profits will reduce, which leads to reduction in supply or decrease in supply. As a result, there will be a leftward shift in supply. We can learn it with the help of a mnemonic as well. Price of input increases, which leads to cost of production. This is just showing the arrow. Then cost of production increases. Profit decreases. Supply decreases, which leads to a leftward shift. See, it's so simple. Similarly, fall in the price of inputs can be explained. I want you to fill these blanks. Price of inputs decrease or reduce or fall. Then the cost will fall, profit will fall or increase? It will increase, and supply will increase. Hence, there will be a rightward shift. I want you all to write the explanation of fall in the price of inputs like this in the same way on your own. I want you to answer this question and post it on Instagram. Please do follow my Instagram account. You'll get all the notes over there, all the most important questions, and some tips and tricks how to learn economics. The fourth factor, state of technology. It is similar to price of inputs, but there is a little bit difference. Advancement in technology. Advancement in technology reduces the cost of production, which raises the profit margin and leads to increase in supply, and as a result, there is a rightward shift in supply. Here's the mnemonic. Let's fill it up. Advance means increase. This is not to be written, but advancement means increase. Okay, so it will lead to reduction in the cost of production. So there will be a decrease sign or fall sign. Then the profits will increase and supply will also increase, and there will be a rightward shift. Similarly, when we talk about obsolete technology or obsolescence in the technology will increase the cost of production. Fall will increase the cost of production, which will lead to reduction of profits, and fall in the supply, which will lead to a leftward shift in supply. This is how you can learn these factors. It's really easy. And next, let's move on to the next factor. So, the last factor is change in GST, or you can say change in rate. Whichever comes, you'll have to answer the same question. Same answer. So, let's first read about decrease in GST. When taxes fall, cost of production will also fall and profit margin rises. It increases the supply and leads to a rightward shift in supply. Let's fill in these mnemonic blanks. Increase in GST or rate. So taxes increase, then the cost will increase. Profits will fall. Supply will fall. And shift will be leftward. Rate or taxes decrease. Cost will also decrease. Profit will increase and supply will also increase. Hence, there will be a rightward shift. Hope you enjoyed learning these 5 factors, and now let's move on to the most important question of this chapter. One of the most important questions. And I'll be giving the link in the description box of my previous video. If you have not seen the one, please go and check out the video, and I'll be posting my Instagram account as well, so please follow it. So the most important question is here, difference between change in supply and change in quantity supplied. Change in quantity supplied and change in supply. When the quantity supplied changes, due to change in price and keeping other factors constant, it is known as change in quantity supplied. When supply changes due to change in any other factor than own price of the commodity, it is known as change in supply. I hope you remember the other factors. They are price of related goods, income, taste and preference, and for the market there are distribution of income and size of population. If you don't remember them, go and check out the previous video. Okay, it leads to a movement along the supply curve, either upward or downward. Upward is known as contraction and downward is known as expansion. Here it is written, it is wrong, I'm just telling you the correct one. It leads to shift in the supply curve, either rightward or leftward. Rightward shift is known as increase in supply and leftward shift is known as decrease in supply. It occurs due to increase or decrease in the price of the given commodity, and it occurs due to a change in other factor like change in price of inputs, change in taxes, change in technology, etc. Those factors which I told you were of demand. These factors are of change in supply that we just did. Change in rate, change in GST, change in technology, change in inputs, change of related goods. So don't get confused between them. Now let's do the law of supply. Law of supply. Other factors remaining constant, law of supply states that there is a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. With the rise in the price of the commodity, supply rises and vice versa. Here's the diagram and here's the schedule. If you're asked to write up the law of supply, then you'll have to write the full statement, the schedule as well as the diagram. Done. And here's a little bit of homework for you all. You have to make the diagram for the shift in the supply curve of all the three factors: change in GST, change in price of inputs, and change in state of technology. This is how you have to make the diagram. I have given an example diagram of decrease in GST, rightward shift. So quantity supplied, price, diagram is like the original one is this, the original SS curve. SS shifts to S dash S dash, and quantity supplied shifts from OQ to OQ dash. This is how you have to make the diagram. Thank you for supporting me, guys. If you have not watched the previous videos, I have given the link in the description box, and to everything I have given the link in the description box. Please do go and see there. And please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so that you can never miss an update. And do follow my Instagram account. Thank you.